hassle.
What the fuck? Vice wrote this article. What the fuck? Oh, come on, dude. Really? This is the title? Hasan Piker said he went to a brothel igniting sex work debate. A video of a strip club lap dance and past comments about hiring sex workers have started a discussion about exploitation. God damn it, dude. I'm gonna get canceled again. Samantha Cole writes about sex work for Vice. Like, she's on the sex worker beat, and she reached out on Thursday. Piker tweeted a video from inside of a strip club where a young man wearing one of his t-shirts gets a lap dance. Shay, a dancer working at that club. Okay, well, before the alt-right pipeline, we're gonna talk about this, I guess. Oh, I try to do the right thing all the time.
My birthday
it's
yesterday,
just like
birthday,
literally fucking nonstop get cucked. Ay. Okay. ADHD Andy, I know. Okay, let's see what this was about. What the fuck? Exploitation and SE? What is SE? Yeah, here.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
There we go, dude. That's
Colin Powell.
all I had to do was follow the damn train, dude. That's all I had to do. Anyway, Samantha Cole writes for writes like the sex worker beat for Vice, and she was like reaching out this morning to my friend Shay, who's a stripper, sex worker, and about like the tweet that ignited Swerve Twitter. Okay. Tweets and past comments from leftist Twitch streamer Hasan Piker have kicked off yet another argument online about whether sex work is inherently exploitative. On Thursday, Piker tweeted a video from inside the strip club where a young man wearing one of his t-shirts gets a lap dance. Shay, a dancer working at that club, took the video and sent it to Piker. She told me that she had everyone's consent who appeared in the video to record and share it. The tweet reignited the endless debate about whether sex work is exploitation, with some Piker fans accusing him of taking advantage of what they perceive to be an inherently... Those weren't my fans. And others who claim that sex work is simply work made more dangerous and exploitative because of stigmatization, marginalization, and criminalization. One of the people arguing in Twitter thread about lap dance replied to Piker and wrote, "Just wondering why your followers engaging in the sexual exploitation of women is something you want to brag about." They then tweeted a video from a stream between Piker and Felix, who was banned from the Overwatch League for using homophobic slurs against another player. I love that they fucking had to fuck over Felix too for literally no reason. Where Piker talks about his experience hiring sex workers. I've had sex with not even sex workers. I've gone to a brothel, Artemis in Berlin, and I had sex with the workers there, he said. Piker has been outspoken on streams and Twitter before about sex workers' rights. I'm in a space dominated by gamers where some of the more vocal minorities have reactionary points of view against sex work and sex workers, sometimes women in general. So it comes up more often than you'd think, he told me. I did tell her that. All of this set off a debate online about whether sex work, stripping, and brothels are inherently exploitative. In 2016, Berlin authorities raided Artemis in a human trafficking investigation. Piker said that this clip is from a few months ago, but his visit to Artemis was around 2010. Some people on Twitter used as a point to argue that all brothel keeping and all sex work is exploitative, a line that sex worker exclusionary radical feminists use to make the condition less safe for marginalized workers, pressuring platforms, payment processors, and lawmakers into pushing them further to the margins. As one of the most popular and polarizing figures on Twitch, Piker regularly trends on Twitter for actions that may or may not be controversial if done by someone else. Piker was criticized after buying a $2.7 million home in West Hollywood and after the Twitch hack, which revealed that he is among the most highly paid streamers on Twitch. The general thrust of the criticism was that he was hypocritical for making a lot of money from capitalism while talking about how capitalism is bad. Articles about Artemis raid relied on police reports which said that the brothel constituted a brutal and illegal system of severely exploited dependent women. Just because the cops say they've conducted a human trafficking sting, however, it doesn't necessarily mean there was any actual human trafficking happening. During the raids, police have stolen from sex workers, brutally abused them, sexually assaulted them, and put them in handcuffs in the name of saving them. News reports about raids almost always rely on the word of a police spokesperson, but cops frequently lie to the media. They do. In the Artemis sting, the 6 people detained were accused of tax fraud and withholding Social Security contributions. I don't think sex work / stripping is inherently exploitative, Shay told me. Many of the arguments people have against sex work bring up the same conditions people in other industries experience, she said. Bad customers, long hours, low wages, and strict schedules. It's not for everyone, she said, but for her, it was freeing and often fun. Many sex workers argued that they went into the line of work not out of desperation, but because, for some people, it can pay well, offer flexible hours, and they enjoy it. All work under capitalism is done under coercive and exploitative conditions, Piker told me. I believe in improving material conditions, helping workers gain autonomy, and take more of their surplus labor value back. Consensual sex work in a safe environment can and has achieved that for many sex workers I am friends with. However, anti-sex work takes, especially those that conflate all sex work with sex trafficking, create an unsafe space for those who would like to do sex work. Decriminalization of sex work and ending the vilification of sex workers, he said, could make it easier to find those who are actually harming people in the industry. Of course, there are crappy customers, but that comes with any industry. The difference is, if I have problems, I can either leave or my management and security have my back and the customer is thrown out, Shea said. I go to work, get paid to entertain people, talk with them, and have drinks with them, and I go home. People just have this preconceived notion of what a strip club is like and what strippers are like, and it seems we're either victims or dirty whores undeserving of love. Shea fucking was spitting on this article, okay? She was just like, I wish people on both sides would see we're just normal people going to work like everybody else. Piker added that legislation like the Fight Online Sex Trafficking Act has made it harder for sex workers to avoid the kind of abusive situations that people are talking about now. These are some of the most marginalized people on the planet for creating something many love and enjoy, he said. I shouldn't speak for them, but as someone who watches porn and is friends with many sex workers, as someone who cares about workers, it would be hypocritical of me not to defend them. Sex work is real work. It's it. That's a good, overall, it's a pretty good article.
Beta.
I'm confused. This article criticizing Hasan. No, it's a classic situation where it's like the title of it is like kind of spicy, but they always do this. Every fucking outlet does this, dude. I mean, what are you gonna do? You know, it's just, it is what it is.
Capitalism is when $19 polishing cloth.
Hasan Breeze sparks debate on breathing and his ableism against people with no lungs. Yeah. Yeah, editors usually write the title. Oftentimes the people who write like the article don't have an input on it, but every title fucks you over, holy shit. Yeah, it sucks. Why do they have to drag Felix into this? Because that's just how media is, dude. It's so sad that like they always reduce people to their worst moments. You know what I mean?
At Hassan Abi, it's our 1 year. When do I get to start having bad takes?
Yeah, he caught a stray right there for no reason. You're so lucky your relatives live in Turkey. As a brown dude, this headline would have me excommunicated. First of all, Turkey literally has legalized prostitution. There are government-run brothels, bro. So, like, the sex work culture in Turkey is very different. Obviously, there's a fuckload of misogyny. I mean, there are. It's hyper-patriarchal. And I wouldn't say that the conditions of sex workers there are great. But it's such a wild thing to consider, I know. But there are literally fucking legal government-operated fucking brothels in Turkey. Think about that for a second. 90% Muslim country. Anyway, hey, could you not get into a controversy for like a week, bro? I can't not. It's like
crab.
My last comment was a banger, but Hasan ignored it. Wild story of shitty police work in Maine. Anyway, so is this a show strictly about your drama now? Dude, I absolutely hate it when people say stuff like this because I always want to move on and I still cover a fuckload of shit that isn't just my drama. But considering the fact that I'm a fucking political commentator that has just been like getting fucked nonstop, unconsensually, mind you, okay? Unconsensually, mind you.
Hey, chatted girl told me I look like I
work
like
it happens to be
some good food spots.
It happens to be about, you know, important issues.
Our third trimester hassle.
My kid says she saw this brothel shit on TikTok. Yeah, there's a lot of fucking swerves on TikTok. I have no control over whatever the fuck goes on TikTok. I can barely control the momentum. I can barely control the momentum that revolves around fucking like Twitter.
Federal.
And I have a very active audience there. Obviously, we got Hostwit, we got, you know, a lot of media people on Twitter. So it's like impossible for me to even like remotely go near or have any say in what the fuck goes on TikTok when I have nothing on TikTok.
Federal funding much higher, and well, this is kind of like COVID-related decline in state budgets. I don't know what the fuck that one means, but
There you go.
It means that I think like the coffers were emptied out in red states because people just didn't have enough income to pay taxes, or because a lot of the people that made
Why do horses make
God
terrible
damn, that
senators?
was fucking dope.
They are too one note.
Can you please play
Whenever
Crab
Congress
Rave about
tries to pass a law,
Powell so I can get
they
some
always
serotonin
vote
before I
no.
go back to my homework? Please, no pressure. Yeah, we'll do that in a second. What's the brand on your jacket? This? It's Carhartt. It's like a classic. New merch is coming soon. Don't worry. Ex-CIA Robert Gates on 60 Minutes talking about Biden's handling of Afghanistan. Yeah, fuck that. I don't care. Anyway, okay, so yeah, let's talk about it. Colin Powell, who is of course most notable for and most famous for lying to the entire fucking planet about weapons of mass destruction being in Iraq for the sole purpose of lining up the coffers of the military industrial complex, and for the sole purpose of invading Iraq illegally, has unfortunately died of COVID. Colin Powell is not the worst person in that group of people, but yeah, no, he's dead now. He had, based on wrong intel, motherfucker, based on made up intel. Okay, get the fuck out of here. We'll talk about his legacy in a second, but of course, before that, the obligatory crab rave, so that people can fucking cancel me again. I know that some of you are probably just, you want me to do this just so I can get canceled. Here it is. I don't really care about Colin Powell as much as I care about Dick Cheney. I cannot wait to do a fucking crab rave for Dick Cheney, and so much worse. Colin Powell, however, is still evil and created an incredible amount of torment, pain, death, destruction worldwide, as his lie that he told, that he conveniently did not admit was a lie, or that he wasn't conflicted on until much, much later, and it was fashionable for him to do so, has been struck down by COVID-19, despite the fact that he was vaccinated. There it is. I'm gonna keep up this crab ray video for a little bit in a second, and you will find out why.
Heyo from Italy, brother.
A question I once again have on this issue is that why couldn't it be Dick Cheney?
9 months.
Why couldn't it be
Let the
George
brain
W.
rot
Bush?
take me.
Why couldn't it be Henry Kissinger? And the reason for why I say this is because, despite the fact that he is also a war criminal, warmonger, horrible person that has led to whose actions have led to endless amount of death and destruction, Colin Powell was like literally the one dude there in that group that was like, oh man, I feel kind of bad about it. Because the other motherfuckers still are like, nah, that shit was dope. Like, that was literally fucking sick. I love dead Iraqi children. Like, that was tight, actually. So, Colin Powell taught us we could be directly responsible for the deaths of 500,000 people, and liberals will still love you. It's easy for you to shit on him as a Twitch streamer, but when was the last time you helped mass murder, destabilize an entire region, and war crimes? Try to walk a mile in his blood-soaked shoes, Hasan. Yeah, that's right. Don't celebrate anyone's death regardless of their supposed evil, immoral actions. Yeah, shut the fuck up, dude. Okay? Yeah, I mean, welcome to the Hasan Abi broadcast. Wait, hold on 1 second.
Sex work is real work.
Anyway, wasn't he told to lie by the Bush team? Who cares, bro? What the fuck do you mean? Colin Powell died first because he was the least bad. The worst people die last. 100% I believe this. I'm not even kidding. I 100% at this point, straight the fuck up, believe that, like, I just, I think that, like, the more evil you are, the more you survive, okay? Yes, I know Jamal Bowman had some fucking shit takes on it too.
Details are kind of hazy, but there are a few streamers reporting that payments have been stolen by changing the payment method bypassing two-factor. Thought you might be interested.
What? Details are kind of hazy. What the fuck? Okay, I mean, I'll look into it, but
Crab PLS Powell is dead. Crab PLS Powell is dead. Crab PLS Powell is dead.
Cheney must be getting adrenochrome directly into his veins because that piece of shit's never gonna die, bro. His heart gave out. Oh, what the fuck? Stavros says, RIP to Colin Powell, an American hero. Here he is showing everyone his favorite snack, a tiny vial of cum, which you would often be which you could often be seen enjoying all over the Pentagon. That's right, dude. Also, Colin Powell had cancer, and that's most likely the most significant factor that contributed to him dying. Also, hold on a second. There's more. There's more going on. Okay. The real reason why I haven't fucking completely stopped using where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is it? Now, the real reason to actually use the crab emoji here, though, aside from Colin Powell, is my favorite problematic fave right here, dude. Dennis motherfucking Prager, okay? Who has written, of course, extensively about spousal rape and whatnot. Here it is, folks.
Okay, everybody. All good. I'm broadcasting from my home.
Hold on.
Because I'm not going into the station as I have COVID. I was tested positive last week, and I have been steadily improving.
Just tuned in, and for some reason,
at no point was I in danger of hospitalization. I have received monoclonal antibodies.
Feels strong, man.
That's Regeneron. I have, of course, for years, a year and a half, not years, been taking hydroxychloroquine from the beginning with zinc.
This baller, dude.
I've taken Z-Pak, the erythromycin, as
30 months, Jesus, I'm old.
Jesus. Dude, this station is kind of baller, though. It's baller. I don't like circle deaths like that.
Pepler 3 months into
games,
radical station.
I could watch the relief factor all day with this. Oh no, we got a bunch of stuff to do. What is? Do people know about this? Jesus
How
Christ.
this sussy?
Damn.
Colin Powell was a war criminal. Why shouldn't we celebrate the death of a mass murderer?
Oh no, the noise gate. Rage.
What the fuck is your mic set up? Now you don't have to speak close to it at all, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Here, it'll pick up everything now.
No, I don't need setup.
Like a webcam mic?
No, I use this, but on my audio equipment that doesn't do anything. It just plugged in, but no settings.
Oh yeah, I don't do shit either. I change the noise gate just sometimes when I have guests on.
Oh, okay. So you tell me that if I up my noise gate, it'll sound good?
Well, what kind of microphone do you use?
I have this.
Oh, you have an SM7B?
The Shure or whatever?
Yeah, if you increase your noise gate and you speak closer into the microphone, if you don't mind doing that, then yeah, it'll be better quality because it's not picking up like stray sound, like random sound.
Oh, okay, yeah, like the wind and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like the chimes you got.
Yeah, that's
Any
what I'm
tips
saying.
on finding purpose in life
like-
in Lost AF Sag?
This place is pretty cozy though.
Yeah, this is it, dude. This is multi-million-dollar house, bro. No, I'm just kidding.
This is as LA as it gets, really.
What?
This is as LA as it gets. But you should have seen the thing that I rented. That's fucking LA and a half. I've ever seen it.
What happened?
Everything happened. The place is disgusting. It's like an expensive rental, and it's fucking disgusting.
All right, you sit on this.
Yeah.
I gotta, and then when you guys gotta go, just you know, you can pull out whenever. There's another chair if you want to pull it. If you want to be on camera.
I'll wait right here.
Chat's been
Okay.
busy.
Just chilling.
All right. Well, regardless.
Unless we're gonna talk about the house and
That was fun though. Who is this guy?
This is Dennis Prager. He is he might die now actually. He got COVID. He's like a fucking terrible right wing. He's a terrible right wing commentator. He's awful.
So he's like you, but then opposite side.
Yeah, but like I'm not awful. You know what I mean? Or at least I don't think I am. What is this?
Okay, that's fair enough.
This is Overwatch, bro?
Overwatch World Cup. You know, there's only a few of these in the world.
Uh-huh. You got to mention in the article about me. You caught a stray there for no reason.
Oh.
He then tweeted a video on stream between Piker and Felix XQC Langale, who was banned from Overwatch League in 2018 for using homophobic slurs against the insults against another player, where Piker talks about his experience hiring sex workers
XQC
for no reason. Like, I get so mad.
Damn, they went hard on this one.
I mean, I fucking hate it when they do this shit. Like, it's just
they
so
went
whack.
hardcore on this.
It's so whack. Here.
Can I get a welcome to the
you're
jungle
good.
XQC?
I feel like,
they actually went hardcore.
I feel like I'm getting a glimpse of what Felix would look like if I wasn't in his life.
What do you mean?
From my situation?
Damn.
Wow, that's ruthless. First of all,
It's a little cleaner than his would be for sure. Your PC is actually in a case, but it's a halfway glimpse at least.
Okay.
At least.
Look at the floor.
Dang,
No
16
scratches.
months.
It's waxed up and whatnot.
yeah, I mean, I think I live all right. Like, I live normal. Like, I got a normal.
This is very much giving me his first apartment vibes.
Oh, to be fair though,
Very
this used to be way more cozy. I just took all this stuff out and moved it into my house.
Oh, okay.
So that's why. And the house is a mess too right now because there's like it's like stuff everywhere.
Oh, well, that makes more sense. I thought this was like
Braga
where
is
No.
in
you
love with
chill
the
all
cocoa.
day.
I mean, this is quite literally where I chill all day because this is where I
Well, yeah,
stream.
of course, but I mean like chill, not work, chill.
No, not right now. That's where all this stuff is empty and different now because I've been moving.
God.
I just on the boxes behind you. Yeah, that's my PO box address. Lil Krish is crying at school. Yeah, I can't believe Lil Krish. His two favorite streamers are hanging out with one another, and he's stuck at school, getting bullied in the bathroom probably.
Yeah.
Wait, you did the Moment of Truth too? Did you watch Moment of Truth?
Nope.
Did you tell X you mine his content like the Moment of Truth?
What the hell is that?
He's never even watched it, motherfucker. Why are you lying?
Maybe I watched like an episode or two or something. I don't know. Probably not. They only had like a couple, right?
Why did you
No, they
invite
had
the
like
pizza delivery boy inside Aja?
they had like fucking 30. They had like 30 episodes, but like they got canceled. I'm trying to find the episodes that were like never aired. There's some crazy shit.
Oh wait, they had the unaired somewhere. Just like
They were never like some of the episodes never touched TV basically, or I think they like pulled them from TV.
What wasn't an episode of like Ellen DeGeneres where she that wasn't aired with like Kanye or whatnot? That was terrible.
No. Moment of Truth is like when I don't think Kanye was on it. It's like they asked like couples. Do you guys want something to drink?
No, I'm
XQCL.
What do you want?
A Coke.
Go check the fridge. I mean, I only have diet. Everything is diet, but.
Oh my god.
But I have some stuff. How'd you get the guy from the article? Isn't he like #1 on Twitch or something? Yeah. This is how the rich get richer. This is how the rich stay richer. We just hang out with one another. You know, #1 and #13 hanging out. Well, #2 technically. It's a 0 sugar diet Mountain Dew. It's very good though.
I think I'm betraying someone somewhere somehow with this drinking this 0 Mountain Dew.
Why?
It feels like a crime. Mountain Dew's like this cool, hype gamer drink. Like Mountain Dew is like 0. Ugh, boo, dude. It kind of tames it so hard, dude. Come on now.
Okay, what we're supposed to do now, which is obligatory, especially since Adept is here too, is we got to watch Joe Rogan videos, and then we got to rate every streamer on attractiveness.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. We're
Yeah,
not.
that's it. Yeah, I forgot. So that's the formula to make it on Twitch.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do.
Rank
Isn't that what you
bullshit.
do every time a girl comes over though?
Pretty much.
Unironically?
Pretty much what I do. I mean, I do watch Joe Rogan. I try to like, well, because I have a lot of stuff to cover, so I try to go through the stuff that I'm trying to cover. But Joe Rogan is like the easiest one to fucking cover with like a random person who doesn't really know too much. You know?
So you just default to it?
Yeah.
See, he wakes up and he has content already lined up.
Mm-hmm.
And then people literally, they have to line up content because they have to do the news, right? And then he covers
Just
the news.
watch the latest
Yeah.
H3.
Why do you have two
Super
webcams,
stoked
though?
for the next episode.
That's usually for when I have like when I'm doing an interview on stream, so the guests can see me as well. But that one's like
okay.
fucking broken right now, I think. So it kind of sucks.
Otherwise, you have to use OBS virtual camera and whatnot. It's
Yeah,
janky.
it sucks. Well, I mean, the easiest thing to do is just shut off your camera and then reopen it in Discord,
Sussy.
and then just get your camera and their camera from Discord. I don't know why more people don't do that.
Yeah, two cameras is the way to go though.
We'll do a drip or drown stream soon.
Drip or drown?
Yeah,
What is
when
that?
we go like fucking purchase clothes and shit.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I get it. So look good or drown.
Yeah, drip or drown. Yeah. #13 uses a webcam. #2 uses a webcam too. We have the same webcam, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have literally identical setups, except for my
Actually,
circular.
you have 3 monitors and a stand-up desk. You're actually kind of nicer than his.
Yeah.
This is one of the most Norman memes I think I've ever seen.
Don't speak ill of the dead. Don't be an asshole while you're alive. You don't like
yeah,
it?
but I hear the message. It's just that sometimes when you put something so a good message in a very bland way on an exciting meme, or whatever, it comes across as like Norman. It's like Normandy.
I mean, it is Normandy. Well, politics memers are gonna be doing like Normandy memes, but because it's like politics, it's never actually Norman, because oftentimes like the shit that we meme about are so different than what other people are talking about. You know what I mean? Unless it's like a fucking congressperson pulling out like one of those like Scooby-Doo, you know, like you pull the fucking mask off.
Yeah, you put the mask off. Yeah, that's a classic. And then they go, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. That's funny though. That's a good meme.
Yeah.
An actual good meme.
Another good meme is running an ad break at the top of the hour. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, mine's automatic.
Yeah, I know. Mine is not. I run it myself manually at the top of every hour.
That sounds like labor.
Yeah. And of course, there are ways to avoid those ads, some of which I cannot say anymore.
So subscribing is one of them.
Subscribing is one of them. That's true. For $5 or for free if you have a Twitch Prime. That's right. Anyway, that's one way to do it if you want an ad-free broadcasting experience. There's other ways too. I don't know how. Here's the ad break now.
Man, your chat always has this thing where they type only one word, and they do Pepe La.
Yeah, they always do that. They're saying Pepela AD. I don't know what that is. They're saying Pepela AB.
Pepela AB.
What could that be?
What could that be?
Abovi? Yeah, it's like Ablager. I don't know. I don't know what that is.
That's funny.
Yeah. Turn XQ off 2x speed. This is like
That guy's been spamming them for the past hour.
Yeah, I read him. Finally I read him. Finally I read.
Finally you acknowledged him.
I did.
That's so nice of you.
That's like, I mean, it's a good meme. Good meme. Anyway, so yeah, Colin Powell died.
Oh, he died. I thought he was dying.
No, Colin Powell, not the white guy. Do you know who Colin Powell is?
Nope. Who does that? It sounds like a meal you get at a.
No, Colin Powell was a statesman who Wow, what a fucking title, dude. Colin Powell, trailblazing soldier and statesman who made the case for the Iraq invasion, dies of COVID at the age of 84. Yeah, made the case for Iraq invasion, as in very publicly lied to leaders of the international community, okay, about Iraq having weapons of mass destruction, which was a complete fucking fabrication, complete lie, so that they could justify invading Iraq, which led to, you know, millions and millions of people.
Yeah, but how did he know that they had him or didn't have him?
Well, because it was faulty information. It was like not even workable intelligence. It was just like completely. Watch Vice. I know you guys like watching movies and shit.
I like Vice. I just think sometimes they're kind of
No, not Vice News. I'm saying Vice the movie by Adam McKay.
Oh, okay, because Vice sometimes they're kind of off the handle. And I think do you like Vice?
I like Vice. I mean, I like Vice, and sometimes I don't like Vice.
See, I like the very informative stuff. I like when they're very like under the point and they're investigating stuff. That's what they do good. I think what they do bad is when they're all their drug shit is kind of weird. Like all of the like mushroom shit is kind of weird. It's I don't know. It's not the best.
He thinks it's Vox. No, Vox doesn't do like a lot of mushroom drug shit. I think that's Vice. Vice does that. No. But yeah, no, Vice used to be really good. Like their old stuff, you would not be able to show on stream. Like they used to they would just do like insane documentaries about like crocodile in Russia.
Oh yeah. I saw it old Vice. Now Vice is more tame. They've tamed a little bit.
Yeah.
I want to get Dave's chicken.
Yeah, it's the best.
I love Dave's chicken.
I eat it every day. Like, I mean, not every day, but whenever I order food instead of making my own, that's what I do. That's what I eat.
Oh, I love Dave's chicken.
When you just push everything. Everything here is just like unimportant at this point, you know?
Damn. Okay, well, continue on.
Anyway, so Colin Powell, who's being written about very nicely here, who is the former Secretary of State and the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. He died from COVID complications at the age of 84. So he was vaccinated, but he also had like, I think some kind of cancer. I forget what it is. And he had a weakened immune system following struggle with multiple myeloma, a cancer that directly affects the body's ability to fight infections. So despite the fact that he was vaccinated, he still died at the age of 84 from COVID. And regardless of how the media is choosing to celebrate him and his past and his history, the real momentous occasion was when Colin Powell straight up fucking lied to the entire planet about yellow cake and weapons of mass destruction. Oh,
is that where the meme comes from? The normal meme? Or like, oh, somebody died, but you can't make fun of the dead or whatever?
Yeah.
Because it's bad. Okay. Well, I think my take is like, if you're in news, you report whatever. And
yeah.
I don't think that because you don't say bad things when somebody else dies, it doesn't mean that you also have to say nice things either. I think if you're reporting, you can be neutral about it, right? And just say this person has passed away, right? And not say this person who this that has passed away. I think being neutral about it can be pretty good. No.
Always yay.
Yeah, I mean, news can be neutral, but there's also a lot of power in that neutrality. Like, for example, if a really horrible monster dies and you don't actually cover the monstrous actions that they took, specifically war crimes, for example, well, then you're kind of running cover for them. And the thing I always talk about is that people regularly do this for people in positions of power. Fuck, I hate these like.
Okay, how about this? How about that? How about this?
Here.
Let's say, right, that this happened to me, right? And you could say boom, 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 and then you'd be like neutral, and you say who was known for his controversy, and controversy is in blue, right? And then you would click on it, and it would link to the things, the articles, whatever, that are these things, but you don't have to slam it in there.
How many people have you murdered? How many deaths and destruction are you responsible for?
Well, none, but
exactly.
You have a reference that leads to that. But other than that, you can just say like the bad things and blue, and you click, and then there's articles or whatever. But I think on it is kind of weird, regardless of who it is. I think on it, you know, like
I think you're a Twitch streamer, so obviously when it comes to like Twitch streamers or when it comes to like regular entertainers or whatnot, unless they've done like horrifying things, remembering them and like remembering them in a positive light is fine. But if it's like someone who is monstrous like George H.W. Bush or monstrous like Donald Rumsfeld, who was also responsible for a lot of the death and destruction in Iraq, for example.
Well, what about someone like Michael Jackson?
Someone like Michael Jackson? That's a good question. I have no good answer for that one because that's like super controversial but also incredibly important figure. Ultimately, I care about the politics of it. Like I care about the political people, and not necessarily like celebrities. I don't give a shit about.
Yeah, okay, but I understand that you know the extent of the damage of this person, and then you can quantify whatever it's justified or not to be like that. I just like sometimes people go through hoops. As long as things don't go, I'm like a very, I need to stop doing that. I'm a very slippery slope person. I think very slippery slope. So whenever I think, oh, somebody did that, then open the doors for everybody to do it, and everybody does it like across the board, you know. But if something is really, really bad, I guess you can kind of like declare what they did, and if it's bad, it's bad. You know, you can't really sugarcoat it, right?
Yeah.
Can you text me the Wi-Fi?
Look,
paper?
no, look behind the router. Just like don't unplug me though.
You don't say.
Yeah, that would be terrible, but it's there.
Okay. Continue on to watching whatever.
Desert Storm trading cards featuring Colin Powell. What is this?
Desert Storm.
Oh, they had Operation Desert. Americans love doing shit like this. Operation Desert Storm. They had trading cards.
Dude, these should be NFT'd.
Yeah, they switched it over, and that's another fucking monstrous villain that can't believe he just survived.
Dude, imagine that you pull like the biggest monster. Dude, come on, it'd be kind of hype. Even though they're monsters, it'd be kind of hype. You get a pack of cards, you get a bunch, and you pull the biggest monster, like war disgusting Andy. Holy shit!
Dick Cheney.
And foily.
Yeah, no, the Dick Cheney would be the worst one. A Stallion helicopter. They also have a CH-53 helicopter. I mean, this wasn't even a fucking war. The Desert Storm was like nothing. You know what I mean? Here's the scene from Vice. Here, you should definitely watch the movie from 2018.
We've been working with these focus groups and advertising executives to try and sell the war on terror.
I'll reiterate, we are still being recorded, and there still may or may not be clients back behind the two-way.
These guys are pretty sharp. Go on.
There's a problem. The results show that people are confused.
You all support the president.
Dude, how fucking insane is that that's Christian Bale?
What, it is?
Yeah, dude. I mean, he was so fucking good. You had Steve Carell. He's Dick Cheney. This entire movie is about how like Dick Cheney basically fucking damn near single-handedly fucking caused the Iraq war. That's what I'm saying. And it's like all accurate real life events that they're basically recreating. Vice president, past vice president under the George W. Bush administration.
Doesn't he have his head carved out of stone in the park thing?
Did he? I don't know. I mean, maybe.
No. You know, like
X is giving off happy.
There's a place where there's big stones and they have carved presidents or whatever. Where is that at?
Oh, Mount Rushmore. No, dude. Dick Cheney is a vice president. He's not on Mount Rushmore. No. No, there have been no new presidents on Mount Rushmore. That's funny.
Jesus,
okay. Here.
You hate terrorism.
So they're literally trying, they're focus group testing what kind of message would be better received by the broader American public if they were to go to war in Iraq.
Interesting.
Right now they're already in Afghanistan and they're trying to sell the war in Iraq. They're literally like getting together and they're saying like, how do we fucking get Americans to get excited about going to war in another country?
I have a question. Why do they care what the public thinks? Can they just do whatever they want? That's kind of what they do most of the time, isn't it?
Well,
do whatever they want?
That is a really great question. Do you want those?
No.
Those yours, all of them. They're yours now. Sorry, too late. That's a really.
From your PO box?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, no. Christine's a friend. Like Simply Nailogical, she sends them.
Yeah, she doesn't only send them.
What do you mean?
What does that mean?
What? No, it's not like that. Wow, that's another Canadian that you're disparaging right now.
Oh shit.
Yeah, exactly. And who works with the Canadian government? You're going to jail, dude.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, she works with.
I'm not going home.
Yeah, she does statistical analysis for like the Canadian government.
Oh shit.
Oh. Yep. Jail for you, dude. Yeah, that's right, dude. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so that's a good question. So that is the main difference between a country like the United States of America or Western neoliberal democracies and a country like, for example, China. A country like China, in a lot of these circumstances, is operating in what we understand as authoritarian. So what that means is they're just like, we're going to go to war here, we're going to go to war there, and they basically unilaterally decide, and the public doesn't really have a say on it. There's really no mechanism outside of like outright revolution or something like that to be able to combat a system like that. In a country like a Western neoliberal state like the United States, they still have an authoritarian attitude, especially as it pertains to like going to war, or especially as it pertains to shit like this, right? They still are going to do it regardless, but they try to sell you on it. So they try to like massage the idea that like, you came up with it, you know? Like, come on, this is a good idea. You came up with it. You democratically decided that this is good, right? So that's the main difference.
Okay, but what if people are mad? What do they do? They're gonna protest. They're gonna get mad.
And they did. And they did.
What do you do though?
And it doesn't matter, because then the police come in and they fucking say, shut the fuck up. This process is known as, well, before the police, the process that the media engages in. And like the New York Times is responsible for this as well, like advancing the lie and not being skeptical, is called manufacturing consent.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
your mom said it. Manufacturing consent.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Sup, fam?
Can you mute it real quick?
Sure.